If you're looking for some may call this junk. Me? Trinkets, odds and ends. All... Fancy yourself an
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
What is...
What can
huh?
I do for you, friend?
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how... What's your business here in Winterhold? Sure. Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason. What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damned Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen. I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of... Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still they deny it. What? Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with... I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority. Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return.
Ours is the only family left that... Courier will be the first to tell you that if it weren't for that college, we'd all be better off. I agree with you.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
For a dragon to attack...
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Old blade. Honor to you, my Thane.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill? What can I do for you?
Still here.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Huh? Honor to you, my Thane.
Still here. Lead on.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Yes? What can I do for you?
What do you need, my Thane? Honored to see you again, my Thane.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me. It's tough just scraping by. It's so nice to have a visitor. It's so nice to have a visitor. Ow!
Huh?
Is fool. Know my secret.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Yes? Oh, did you need something?
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Yes?
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
help you? Huh?
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on. I've got your back. I am at your command. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow.
Need something?
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang of that.
Steel's good, but take a look. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Well met. Take a look. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I can't believe we let provincials you want.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never
should have come here.
This should be good.
Well,
The maggot squashed me.
You're routed.
We're routed! Fall back!
I cannot face you. Dragon still. Fight. This is your last mistake.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
I love it when dinner walks right into my arms.
No sign of him.
When the Empire surrendered to the Merry Dominion, they shamed us all.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for... Take a look. Do come back.
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. Good journey to you.
Did Harold send you to taunt me?
What can I do for you? Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning. Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently. Good journey to you.
eyes open.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. What are you doing down here? Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead. Stay away from that. Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers.
Huh?
Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
The Thieves' Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death down in their rat way. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call? Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I had to defend myself. Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is. Ah, that's the spirit. Find her, and I promise you'll be well compensated. She was a young woman, buxom, with long, flowing black hair. She used to sing the most lovely songs to me when we were courting. Never heard a voice so beautiful. All that talent will go to waste when I'm finished with her. Yeah, Mother thought I should be taught a lesson for airing the family's dirty laundry. I've taken care of many people for her in the past. What in oblivion did she expect? Ah, well, at least I have all the comforts of home during my stay. Well, except the touch of a woman, of course. When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information? Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost. That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it. Well, if it isn't my little problem solver. I'm not stealing anything. Besides, some jail time isn't gonna make me roll over and play dead. When I find that bitch, I'm gonna wring her little neck.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums in.
Yes. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all... Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been... And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep. But I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few... trouble. You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway. Well, that was important.
Limb with my genuine farmer blood elixir.
Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad?
All meat guaranteed. Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Right. I can't take. Oh, thank you. Mines bless your kind heart.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? Let me see that. Yes, yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir.
Just what you see here. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? If you're looking for something or what? This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Hailga. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. What? How? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet between you. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svanna. I don't know why I bother.
Any luck getting... Sorry about the mess. Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever with... I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use. Work? I suppose you call it that. I call it slavery.
I'm right behind you.
I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. It's a fine day with you around.
What's the hurry?
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone! Everyone! Gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. This way, everyone. Over here. You need to... hear this. You need to hear this.
Come on, Brit.
What is it this time?
My time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
You must a waste of time.
Here, stand it well.
I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looking to stay alive?
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just... But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
All right, then. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. Get there in one piece,
and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Free from Rockjoy.
Can you spare any coin?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming
all right,
gems
here.
over here.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything.
We got a few pieces of jewelry at the prawn, Medesi. Want to come take a look at them later?
I wish I could, milady. Sadly, I haven't sold enough of my own jewelry, let alone buy some from you. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, I don't...
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm certain Boley...
Ah, you're back. What have you discovered?
You're under arrest, Branchet.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But very well.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Martintown, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Mjol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake. If Riften is the best Skyrim has to offer, I may as well turn back right now.
He said he's gonna walk right up to Maven and give her a piece of his mind.
If I see him, I'll make sure he doesn't do anything brash.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Have you had anyone come by and try to...
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
You want to talk? Finish those jobs for Brynjolf first. You want to talk? Finish those jobs for Brynjolf first.
Huh? Weren't expecting that, were ya? Ah! Do your worst! Ah! Ah!
used to be an adventurer like you.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope It's nice to receive good news for a change. Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long. The source of the poison must be destroyed once, and do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften. Good. Report back to me when your task is complete. Good journey to you.
What is it with you and all these questions? If I have to hold your hand through it, it's under your feet, lad. Just follow. The walls have ears. And you're being tested, lad. We'll talk in the Ragged Flagon.
What can I get you? Mead? Crime is an all-time high in this city, thanks. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl... The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord.
I
If
presume
can
you're
interest you
bothering
in one
me
of
for
our
a good
special
reason.
drinks, you let me know.
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
I have other things to attend to.
I believe we're done.
Don't worry, the time will come.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. Miol told me
brief,
that
Imperial.
Riften is bad every
If
day.
your allegiance lies
Maybe
with
one
the
day I'll
Empire,
venture out and see if
we
she's
haven't
right.
much to discuss.
Well met, friend. How... It was lost years ago, and without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I couldn't ask you to undertake such... But I see that spark in you. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchalev. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost... I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was... It was only through blind luck. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds.
Is there something I can do for you?
I don't wish to be the reason.
My
for
skill
your
in
death.
battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill... Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane?
It's so good to see you.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
wood to go. Wood to go.
Someone there?
Die already, so I can take your stuff. God, no!
Thieves Guild is Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers, you could...
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
There's an apothecary in town, yeah, but it's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down there.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. Well done. Allow me to present you with this compensation for your selfless efforts. Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you... I've been informed by my steward that you've made quite an impression in the Rift. Several of our citizens have expressed their admiration. Much like Miol, you've become champion of our hold, helping people with their As the Jarl of Riften, I feel it's my duty to honor your selfless behavior by honoring you. Before I can present you with the title, there's but a Thane of Riften is expected to maintain permanent residence. My steward has such a home available to you for When the house is yours, return to me, and I will present you the title. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire. Between you and I think his motivations are a bit more self-serving. If he were to be crowned High King, I'm not so certain it would be the golden age his followers expect.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep.
Apart.
Splendid! There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home. I'll be glad to help you. And of course, don't forget to consult your home. Now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the arrangements. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would ask the... to maintain a respectable distance from her. If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
You're someone who can get things done. I like... Then allow me to officially welcome you. All that remains now is to bestow the title upon you. I should be the one thanking you. You've solved more problems in the short... You've been a beacon of hope. Therefore, by my authority as Jarl, I pronounce you Thane of Riften, and award you all the benefits befitting your station. Congratulations. Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
I know you.
Good journey.
Where was it? Huh. Oh, you were getting something for me. Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Leila's steward.
What can I do for you?
Uriel.
Good journey to you.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
No more! I yield! I yield! A fight? Gods, no! Victory is yours! I submit! Do your worst!
Ours is to smile at your passing, Frank.
Honor to you, my Thane. I am your sword and your shield. Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
No lollygagging.
I know you. Where was it?
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep.
Good journey to you.
I'm Jarl Layla's steward. And Uriel.
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Honor to you, my Thane. What do you need, my Thane? Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Buy some armor. missed you!
Easier to run when you're dead!
Someone there. That's it? That's all you got? Pray to Sindar while you can. Can I help you?
You know, can you believe that this hold used to contend for the throne of the High King? Now, perhaps others will listen. Here, your reward is promised. You have Winterhold's thanks. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title, mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck to you. Mm-hmm.
Ours is the courier will be the first to tell you that if it weren't for that college, we'd all be better off. I agree with him.
My job, I don't really know anyone at the... Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellicard has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Until next time.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
The mages don't let us go into college.
If there's anything you
They
need,
said it's not
just
safe
let me...
for
Well, not exact. Listen, we're friends, right? I wonder if I could ask a favor of you. It's about Ranmir. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with him being here all the time. He mostly keeps to himself, and so far he's been able to pay. I just hate to see what's happened to him. He hasn't always been like this, you know. Drunk, I mean. Well, he was a different person. Happy. outgoing, like anyone who's in love. See, Ranmir was involved with a pretty young woman named Isabel Rolane. One day, she just disappeared. Ranmir was convinced she'd run off with someone. He turned to drinking. And what's left of him is what you... I'm not sure. I hope that maybe if she could be found, if he had some sort of... I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Unless you're... I'm just... What? Don't you say that name to me. Don't you dare. Ever.
Yeah.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before... well, I already told you. Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you, but do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. Until next time.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Hands to yourself, sneak peek. Go fit.
What do you need?
Ours is the only family left that truly... Here's what happens to Winterhold.
Staying safe.
My job. This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty. Azura's with... I don't really know one at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dunman.
I'll sell just about... I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything. If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either passed out in bed or working on winding up that way. Aye. My brother's a good-for-nothing drunk. We'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have... This is the College of Winterhold. A safe... I am here to assist those seeking the... And if, in the process... The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Huh. Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just... It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is what can... Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter... A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. Summoning one here would certainly show your skill. I look forward to it. Wonderful. Ease off on the magic. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. The college is an asset to Skyrim. You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. She's the master wizard here. Archmage Aaron may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that. We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for... Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Mirabelle will be waiting for you. No matter what, the college will endure. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely. Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college. Well, Perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable, now that stability has been established, to guide its people through this time of... I am at the Archmage's disposal, perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusted.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. They can turn the tide of a... There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. There may be a matter in which your skills, the various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for the... Go to each focal point and remove whatever... Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible. Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Return to me when you have finished. I thought I made this rather clear.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are. Well, while you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your... I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Let me give you a
Sir,
bit of
I think
advice.
we all understand that fairly
You
well.
want to work on something
we wouldn't
that's not
be here if we
officially
couldn't control
allowed.
magic.
Don't
Of
tell
course,
anyone
my
you're
dear,
doing
of
it.
course. You all
need
certainly
something you're not
possess some
officially
inherent
supposed to
natural
have?
ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should... Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else. Wait. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Skyrim could not be
Good to
more
see
different
Skyrim
from
is
elsewhere.
The key to wards is that they take time. Not long, but you can't start. Also, if your ward isn't, just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily...
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in this... Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. So far. If only because no one is... I just want to learn. I don't want... Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, after, growing distrust of magic made life difficult. Others returned home after the Red Year. When Vardenfell erupted, Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there... I know I don't like the way... I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Is it? Jezargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments. Oh yes, Jezargo hopes to find, hopefully, small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing. Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College. Skyrim was not Jezargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. There is much for Jezargo. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Oh, but the only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
May you walk on warm
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skull, magic is seen as something for No offense, of course. Not at all. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the old... And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all... I know he's from the Thalmor, and I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
The local Nords... I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that? I'm running low on grain. If you can bring me 3 more, that would be helpful. So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you can read. No. I have enough to keep me busy. View it as a chance to hone your craft. Well, sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some... All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring... Here's the name and location of the client. All right, then.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored, but I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purpose. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. Purpose? Magic is a true power, not something to be It shapes worlds. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived. If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it. Not within society, no. Falion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago. He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Falion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Until next time.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more... Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I had heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as... We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era.
Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Mm-hmm.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. Certainly if spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. All right, then.
You know, they say knowledge is its own... Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. Farewell. Divine smile on you, friend. All right.
What's the hurry?
I told you what you wanted to know. What else could you want?
Now here's a man I'm glad
My
to
days
see.
at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
Can I help you?
May the god... I don't care how many Then by my right as Jarl, I grant you this weapon from the armory to serve. I'll also notify the guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. All right, then.
Still here. I am at your command. Let's get going then.
Being old's not so bad. I'm too old to work, but that don't make me
Good
too
evening.
old to drink.
I'm Pantia Atia, the Oh, good. I've been waiting for you. Now, Sergius knows what I want. I'm hoping he can get it done quickly. Sure. What can I do for you? With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Now you can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim. With Ulfric the
Need something?
On the day of your death,
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. I'll give you a few more minutes. I can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember?
True.
Feel
I
free
may
to
look
make
the part of
requests.
dashing swordsman,
No.
but I prefer
But
the art of
being
wit
surrounded
to
by
that
good...
of warfare.
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. You should... There's nothing like a... Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Storm. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for... And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip.
By blade or by
to see
spell.
places to go,
If you
huh?
want it dead,
Later then.
I'll make it dead.
Your typical solitude
around.
wench is like
Still
the
plenty
city
of stuff.
itself. Stormy exterior.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting. Where the dragon attacked? We've heard rumors of death and fire from the skies. Then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. Aye, but I'll be here in solitude for longer still. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskag. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Good to talk. Fellow traveler.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does. Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be... But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has...
And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone. We'll speak again later, if we must.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric the killer.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight.
They were smaller back then.
And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
And we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has.
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different.
Welcome to the center of the world.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Someday a gallant hero. Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me away
You can't win this.
Nobody scared them all. I'm
We
a
need
little
to
busy.
do something about these
I've got all
vampire
sorts
attacks.
of errands to run. You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred
Watch what you're
spirits,
doing.
you and I
Fletching
understand
suits
you're an
me.
important
It's
person.
difficult in some
You know, the winking skeever's not Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor damn. That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace. I showed up to watch, yeah? I don't know if they were right to execute him. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her.
Coin or two for
It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable work in it, Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off.
Spare
Now
some.
I was done
Can
talking
you spare
anyway.
a septum? I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing... Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been... I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck, you understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the... He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. I do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family. Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed.
I'm not
Working days are done.
It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Divines bless you.
I want to rethink
The
that.
ground you walk
You're
wakes
missing
you
out on
up.
some wonderful opportunities working in that farm. I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. Turn me in? For what? What crime's been committed? I'm just a tragic and very, very profitable event.
The guard might get nervous when a man approaches with his weapons.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God duty.
Please, take pity on an old madman. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bow. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos. All right, then. Please, take pity on an old madman.